A few thoughts now on a persistent Hillary Clinton and her efforts to invent new narratives for her loss last November. The former Democratic candidate today appearing at New York's Javits Center, the same venue where her plans for an election night victory speech were spoiled by one Donald J. Trump. And in the months since, Mrs. Clinton has blamed a long list of people for her loss. A list that never, however, includes the name Clinton. And despite spending $1.2 billion, or about twice what the Trump campaign spent, she lost. And you remember how the national left-wing media ridiculed, mocked, and hooted at Donald Trump when he said he didn't need to raise $1 billion to win. He didn't, and he did. The same left-wing national media that colluded with the Dems, the DNC, the Clinton campaign, of course, and Hillary herself. Even with the fourth estate that had sold out for her and a sitting president boosting her, Hillary Clinton lost. Yes, lost. Because she was a lousy candidate and arguably a worse person. Cheating in the debates, cheating Senator Sanders, and who knows what else. And she's obviously learned nothing from her losses. And truth is even more a stranger to her now. Truth and Mrs. Clinton, they're simply not friends. She has offered no fewer than 24 excuses about what cost her that election. At least 24 reasons why she lost, none of which include herself or her campaign. Hillary blames the FBI, Comey, the Russians, low information voters, bad polling, misogynist suburban women, Facebook, Netflix, and the Democratic National Committee, to name just a few. Mrs. Clinton also blaming the New York Times for covering her email scandal, quote, like it was Pearl Harbor. Clinton even declared the former president cost her the election. She said she lost because Obama served 2 terms as president. At this point, Mrs. Clinton and Mr. Obama are both battling for media attention. Why would be a reasonable question, even as they are both battling their own brewing scandals. Yes, Mrs. Clinton has her old ones and Mr. Obama his new ones. And there is no public clamor for either of them in the, well, public mind space. And now Joe Biden can no longer stand it, apparently missing all that attention he drew as vice president, looking at Obama and Clinton and saying to himself, no more. Crazy Joe's now ready to grab his share of the left-wing mind share, launching his own pack. Knowing Joe as we all do, there's no doubt that he'll get that attention, but likely not for reasons helpful to the Dems or to Biden. And Obama has receded now mostly from public view, just as we were getting used to his re-entry, as investigations of his administration's spying pick up more energy. And as long as Hillary keeps up her excuses tour, tired and desperate Dems will simply shake their heads, but not their loser labels. So be it. Now the quotation of the evening, this one from George Washington Carver, who said, 99% of the failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. We've noticed that. We're coming right back.